Hey guys, this is Arm Productions, aka the Falsy Zone 3, and I am back in Princess of Ruin demo thingy part 3. We're just gonna continue. Forgot the voices again because fuck. A day has passed. Kion told me earlier that Sirens were covering in the courtyard. Selim was alone for a while when Siren attacked. I don't know if Selim got hurt. And did Kion get hurt when he caught Siren? We're going to meet in the throne room. Who should I seek before them? Thought so. I think we're going to see Kion. Kion is in the library reading again. Kion, how are you? Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Really? I didn't know if you got hurt when Siren attacked us. He was fixated on you two, so I was able to sneak up on him. I was unharmed. Siren's resting in the courtyard right now. I'm glad he's fine. Kion puts the book he was reading on the table. Were you looking for information on the palace state and cleansing magic? Yes, but I didn't find anything useful. If they exist in this library, then they're in the burned records. You and Selim were Siren's targets yesterday. I know for a fact that Selim can dodge the attacks, but you cannot face. You didn't get hurt, did you? No, you found Siren before anything happened to me. Good. For him to revert back like that, it really made me nervous. He could have damaged the place. What would have happened to you then? Selim and I would have been up against you two. It's a good thing it didn't happen. We just have to avoid everything that may provoke us. Anyways, I talked to Selim earlier. He was examining the cleansing circle in the palace. He said we can all talk once Siren's ready. Then we can share information and know more about Selim himself. What do you want to know about him? Selim is strong enough to make it here, but he can't leave without supplies. It seems like the journey to our palace isn't an easy one. No one else is here, so I can conclude it's a journey that can lead to your death. When he finds what he's looking for and obtains the supplies he needs, he will leave. He's not tied to the palace like we are. Before he figures out what he's looking for, I need to obtain knowledge from him. And if he finds supplies, you and I can leave too. But just thinking about leaving the palace unprotected stresses me out. If that happens, we may easily revert back to that mindless state. We are stuck until we find a solution. Siren was doing better yesterday. Perhaps we can talk later if he's willing to. I know. We do need to share what we know so far. Once Siren is ready to talk to us, we can move on to the next step, whatever it is. I walk through the halls. The glowing orbs float left and right. I stick my finger out and touch one. It seems to react, but I'm not sure. They've always been here for as long as I can remember, but is this really normal? Nana. Hi there, I missed you. Missed me? It hasn't been that long since we saw each other. Well, since you're recovering well, I thought we can get to know each other better. Whenever you isolated yourself in the library before, I had no one to talk to. I got lonely. Won't you keep me company in this cold, desolate place? I'm not the only one here anymore. If you can't find me, you can always talk to Kion or Siren. Yeah, I can talk to them too. So, are you done with your research? Research? No. I tried to figure out the secret of the cleansing magic, but I didn't get anywhere. I wonder if I'm going about this incorrectly. When I'm not researching it, I try to find supplies here. There aren't that many. So you're really planning to leave as soon as you find enough supplies? Yes, there's something I must do. So you'll just leave. Are you going to miss me if I go? You want to get to know me, right? It's because you are the one of the few people here. If you leave, it won't feel right. Is that your real reason? To suddenly have you leave. How do I put it? You aren't sure what your real reason is? Holy shit! I know your real reason. Hey, don't come so close. Aw, don't be so cold. Didn't we go for a lot together? But you suddenly... Ah, don't be so cold. You know, I'm a bit worried about you. Worried? How? You're always uptight. It'll be easier to revert back to your mindless state. You don't want that, do you, Nana? No. You're also uptight. You might as well relax. It'll help you in the long run. Now that you're doing much better, I want to know more about you. We're both alone, in a deserted place. You can do whatever you want, and no one would know. It's a waste not to use the private space. Don't you want to have some fun? We'll get to know each other better. Do we have time for this? You do know our situation. You don't want to have any fun? That's not a priority. You can't be uptight all through the recovery process. Wouldn't it make more sense to have some fun? You're always so serious. That's not healthy. No matter what your problems are, you must learn to relax. Unwinding can also serve as a form of therapy for you. I haven't heard you laugh in the time I've been with you. Let's have some fun. Being pleasant should help with my recovery. Yeah, it will. What kind of fun are you talking about? The kind of fun I'm talking about is... Kyon, hello. What are you two doing? Well, you see... I thought Selim was spending all his time researching the cleansing circle. Have you exhausted all efforts to unlock the mysteries? No, I just wanted to take a break. We're talking about having some fun, so it'll help with my recovery. What kind of fun are you thinking about? Selim didn't get a chance to tell me yet. Although I don't think slacking off is a good idea for any of us. I'm sure Selim has a reason to study the magic circle all this time. I can't take a break. I can't spend all my time doing one thing. When I observed you during my recovery, I noticed how obsessed you were with the cleansing circle. This is why I'm a little surprised at your behavior today. Especially with these gestures, and how close you were to Nana. Oh? What kind of fun were you planning? Well, to mess around with Nana, isn't it? Huh? So then it's just something I'd planned for Nana and me. You're not invited. So you're really planning to have that kind of fun. What is that kind? It is the kind inappropriate for our situation. It has no place here while we're on a quest to regain our many memories. Just relax, you're always so serious. You won't help your situation. Threesome! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This just seems a bit like the start of a fanfiction. I'm sorry. Oh god, I don't know where that came from. You're not helping our situation by goofing off. I'm not goofing off, I'm trying to unwind. Your type of fun isn't welcoming in the light of our situation. You're too serious. Relax. Nana understands what I mean. Even Nana knows we can't just goof off. Nana understands me. Nana has more important things to do. I haven't seen them bicker like this before. Now that I'm somehow dragged into the conversation, what should I say? Alright, I see where this is going. Siren option, Selim option, and Kyon option. And as you may know, I am interested in Kyon for some reason, though I actually think this guy looks a bit better. I don't know, Kyon seems interesting. Selim, I know you mean well, but we can't do this right now in the light of our situation. What? Siren attacked us yesterday. We're in no condition to slack off. I knew Nana would understand. And Selim, Didn't you provoke Simon yesterday by being careless? You're misunderstanding me. I know you mean well. Nana, Kion, what I was trying to say was... Selim starts to piece his words together in a confusing manner. So you don't know what to say to justify your actions earlier. Kion! Siren is... Siren? I turn around and see him standing in the corner. Siren, you're here. You're better now? Yeah. Hey, how long were you standing there? Why didn't you speak up? You all seem busy, so... We weren't busy. I'm glad you're here. We spoke in a group briefly earlier. That was to make sure we wouldn't revert back to a mindless state. Other than that, we hardly had a conversation together. So, Siren, how you doing? Better. Good. Sorry about yesterday. Don't worry, we were all like that before. Now that you're feeling better, we can finally settle a few things. There are a few matters we need to talk about. We need to discuss about our well-being, the mystery of the cleansing circle, where we are, and Selim's reason for being here. First, we all know that Nana, Siren, and I were cleansed by the cleansing circle. We don't have many memories, and we revert back to our mindless states when we are provoked. But we are left with certain memories and are still able to use our magical abilities. Building up our mental strength combats the urge to revert back to our mindless state. As long as we're able to put logic ahead of everything else, we will be able to control ourselves. If part of the palace falls apart, we would assume someone is attacking the palace, so we can use the knowledge that no one else is here, and the fact that the place was damaged long ago to stay in control. I feel like it's easier to revert when I'm really tired. That seems to affect my mental strength. I see. Fatigue is an issue then. We must keep our mental strength up all the time. If we don't, it'll be easy to let our inner demons take over and revert. Siren was trying to calm his mind down today so he could speak to us. You're feeling fine enough, right? If you are unable to continue, then just stop us. Yes. Don't worry about me. Alright, moving on. The cleansing circle is the magic responsible for our condition. Selim, what do you know so far? You're the only one who keeps researching it. Biff! Well, the cleansing circle is a magic circle. Magic circles are known to be one of the most powerful magic in the world. I see. Magic circles are high-level magic and used long ago by the most powerful mages, and the most powerful mages worked for kings and queens. 50 years ago, knowledge to use magic circles disappeared. I see. What happened 50 years ago? 50 years ago, Rasilev, the most powerful kingdom in the world, was defeated. It had one of the most powerful magic in its possession, and that was the cleansing circle. It was used to remove... Breathe then. It was used to remove ill thoughts from prisoners. Then the prisoners could have a second chance in life in Rasilev. But after a while, Rasilev started to abuse its power. Its thirst for power brought darkness into the world. The Rasilev leaders ruled through fear, and no one could match their power. Needed a sip of water. When almost all hope was lost, heroes appeared. The heroes were famous for wielding the greatest magic in the world, and that was star magic. Using the power from the stars, they defeated Rasilev and brought peace back to the land. The greatest magic was star magic. Most of the powerful magic were in Rasilev's hands. So when Rasilev lost, many types of magic were also lost. This includes magic circles. Interesting. Right, I had to take a little break. We just read that. I've forgotten the voices after 20 minutes. Fuck. No one would duplicate the use of magic circles. Many have tried so when I found it here. So when I found it here, I was excited. And this place is it? Wow! I'm sorry, I just read that! This is the Palace of Relatives. Oh my, Brasilev! Oh my god, I didn't know that! I'm sorry, I was so surprised. Wow, he looks really surprised as well. Then, we're in the ruins of the most powerful kingdom. Yes, this is the kingdom that brought darkness upon the land. So we are from Brasilev. Can't pronounce that. My heart starts to beat faster. We're living in an abandoned kingdom that once was powerful. We're living on the side of darkness. Did we fight for peace? Did we have anything to do with Brasilev's power? Why were we even imprisoned? If the cleansing circle was used to cleanse criminals, then it means we could have been from Brasilev. We may have broken some laws, and we may have done, but could be from the other lands and were not against the kingdom during the darkness. Or we could have been imprisoned during different time periods. I don't know. The cleansing circle is timeless, isn't it? A magic that lets people escape the effects of time. It's powerful magic. You can see why it'd be in the hands of the people of power. And regardless of your origins, I think you all were powerful enough to threaten the kingdom in some way. Brasilev's cleansing circle wasn't used on just any prisoner. It was known to cleanse powerful people before releasing them again as residents of Brasilev. So a prisoner who didn't have much magical power was just left in prison. Using magic takes time and energy. It's not very easy to use. Normal prisons cannot hold a powerful person that easily. This is where this magic circle comes in. I believe you all did not bring upon the darkness that threatened the peace long ago. You're that confident in us? Brasilev's heads held this power. You did not hold this power unless you did and wanted to brainwash yourselves. Brainwashing ourselves doesn't make sense. Yeah, I doubt anyone would do that. So you're all sure this magic brainwashes people instead of cleanses them? Let me ask you a question. Do we seem like we're cleansed or brainwashed? I'm not sure. Could time have cleansed you more than was expected? Time could be a factor. Keon, Siren, and I were brainwashed to perform certain activities instead, and it is to protect this palace. Oh yes, I need to mention that Siren only turns into his wandless state when his doll is attacked. That's his only difference from Nana and me. Are you sure? So Siren's reason for reverting involves his doll? Well, I talked to Keon today. Well, you see, what is it? I don't care what happens to the palace, but when my doll was attacked. He's affected when his doll is attacked. That is what he's protecting. I assume the cleansing circle does not brainwash everyone the same way. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, Selim, let's move on to you. You said knowledge of this magic has been lost for 50 years, but you know how to activate it. What's your story? How do you know about this? Why are you here? Selim has knowledge of magic circles, so what is your story, Selim? Are you all sure you can handle it? Why can't we? Well, I'm a little bit worried that it might make you revert. That's why I've been avoiding telling you all. How? How will it revert us back to our mindless states? There is a current darkness out there. What is this current darkness? And how does this relate to you knowing about the cleansing circles? There is this group of powerful magic users called Doom Gazers. Wow, that sounds really terrifying. Doom Gazers! I wouldn't want to meet the Doom Gazers. Wow. Doom Gazers. They're on the hunt for powerful magic, and they're eliminating people who do not submit to them. They've taken over my hometown, Azaravia. I went up against them, and now I'm a target. If they know I'm here, then this palace might be attacked because of your presence. You kept us in the dark, making us think no one will come to this abandoned area. Don't worry, no one will come! But you said, hear me out, if I had told you sooner, then you might have thought that someone would come and attack. You weren't rational enough to absorb information yet. Because of that, you'd easily change back into your mindless states. And I couldn't tell you all that during your early recovery stages. They don't know that I'm in Razilev. It's been abandoned for so long. The reason that no one is here is this place is surrounded by harsh lands. The journey to Razilev is known as Death's Journey. No one attempts to the journey without supplies. Even if one does have supplies, they risk their own lives traveling across these lands. No one has traveled to Razilev and made it out alive. The Doom Gazers won't come. No one will come. That is why I'm safe here. Are you certain? I'm sure they won't. Unless they want to risk their lives. If I hadn't helped you, you would have died eventually. Yes, I must be the only survivor who made it to Razilev. The Doom Gazers are on the hunt for high-level magic. No one is able to defeat them. I tried to free Asearia. Okay, that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. From their control, but they have power that exceeds mine. I had to run in the end. I escaped, and I did not know where to run. Before I knew it, I had escaped to the harsh lands. My only choices then were to continue forward and stay behind to get caught. I didn't want to get caught and die. I retreated with a few supplies. I almost didn't make it here. I would have perished if Nana hadn't come to my aid. There are records of lost arts. They talk about magic circles, and because of my study, I've researched magic circles before. So when I found it here, I thought I could use the cleansing circle against the Doom Gazers. So instead of defeating them, you cleanse them. Yes, this is why I've been researching the circle day and night. And this is why you want to leave. It's to defeat the current darkness. It is to save your home. Yes, I couldn't tell you all before. I was worried I'd provoke you. But you were planning to slack off before Simon arrived. Why did you give up on your research? You see, about that, I've gotten almost nowhere. And when I saw how stressed out you three were, I saw how it affected you all. How can you all recover if you're in a gloomy place? When Simon reverted back yesterday, I remember how stressed out he was. And then I remembered how the rest of you were when you were on the verge of reverting. You were all too serious, you were too uptight. If you relax once in a while, it'll help all of us. No matter what your problems are, you must have some time for yourself. How do you expect to keep your mental strength up if you can't take a break? Is that why you suggested we have fun? This is why you... Kion, even you know that the rest is essential. I realized I was the same way while I was here. It's easy to forget until I saw what you all went through. I'm still researching the circle. I want to take the knowledge with me when I fight the Doom Gazers to bring back peace to Azaria. I have to take a break and reflect on my progress. How can one make proper decisions if they're under extreme pressure? I was obsessing over the cleansing circle, but even if I discover the secret, I will still be stuck here. That would be a waste of time. So what I should do first is gather supplies. If I don't uncover the secrets of the lost arts, at least I'll have supplies to get out of here. Then I'll look for a different solution. I see what you mean. And then he tried to lighten the mood despite his own problems. I haven't progressed with any of this. Supplies weren't my main focus, but that will be my focus now. How is it that you don't know the secret to the cleansing circle? You activated the circle. You resurrected the lost art. Yes, but you see, the circle can only be activated in the place it's found. So the one right in the throne room can only be activated there. Yes, it seems to be bound to that area. That's maybe why only Vasilev had knowledge to use cleansing circles back then. I may be able to activate circle, but I can't use the magic outside the place I found it. If only I knew how it got here in the first place, then maybe I could move it. But you've gotten nowhere. It's been a while, and I don't have a solution to defeat the Doom Gazers. I can't even get out of here. My only hope is that no one is going up against the current darkness. If they can wait a little longer for me to get back, then I can defeat them myself. No one else is strong enough to fight this current darkness. There are very few high-level magic users. I am one of the few. And we are considered high-level magic users. Yes, there are a few powerful people nowadays. There were more during Vasilev's defeat. So the peace allowed people to live without using magic. I see. So our powers are not normal. They were normal long ago. Powerful people are rare in current times. So you came here because you ran away and almost died for it. I thought I'd die. Discovering the cleansing circle actually gave me a second chance to defeat the Doom Gazers. But I haven't found a solution to defeat them. I know I can't ask you to help me out. So if we combine our powers, we'd be strong enough to take on this current of darkness. We'd have a chance, maybe. Why are you unsure? It's because I don't know your real magic levels. And I can't ask you all for help. This is not your problem, and I can't endanger you. As the Aryas also far away, you'll revert back easily if your palace is unprotected. I can assure you that the current darkness won't make its way to Vasilev without a reason. There's no reason for anyone to come here. It's known as Death's Journey after all. Now that you know why I'm here, why you don't have anything against me anymore, right? I've checked out the harsh land just outside the palace. I can confirm it's Hazard. Someone who risks their life to come here and gets stuck can't do much to us. You also freed us and helped us along the way. You've helped us so much. I don't know how to ever repay you after you freed us and helped us throughout our recovery. I won't ask for your help to defeat the Doom Gazers. I don't want to sound harsh, but we won't be able to help you there. It's mostly because of our mindless states, and I don't want to put Siren and Nana in danger. They may be people from my past, and we have our own problems. I know. All I can ask is that you allow me to continue researching this cleansing circle, and that I may take supplies if I find them. If I find more about the magic circle, I'll tell you, and it'll help you out. We can help you find supplies, but it's hard to find supplies in this mess. Nana and I are affected by the palace when in its ruined state. The best thing we can do is clean it up. Whee! Cleaning! Siren, on the other hand, just needs to keep his doll out of harm's way. Selim, we will be able to find supplies easier this way. There may be a lot hidden under the mess. That may help. Before we start, these are the supplies I need. These are magic gems. They're the most vital supplies. Pick them up if you see any of them lying around. I'll tell you what they are the next time. Alright, I'll be on the lookout for them. I'll inform you if I find any. Cleaning up will help. Damn it! I want to continue. Okay, I'm gonna continue. It's gonna be a long episode. Right, okay, here I am. Gotta move the chair a bit because I'm stupid and I didn't do that before starting recording again. Right, now we're here. A few days has passed. We're almost done cleaning up the courtyard. Most of our food resources come from there. I wonder which part of the timeline I was from. What kind of threat did I impose on Vasilev? Am I even from Reselef? Selim's struggling to protect his home. I wish I could help, but even if I wanted to, I can't do it. I can't do it in my brainwashed condition. These doom gazers are stronger than Selim, and he is the one who stopped us when we were freed. We won't stand a chance if we're weaker than Selim. Until we deal with our own problems, we can't handle anyone else's. The nearly cleaned up courtyard will help with Siren's recovery. Siren's sweeping the floor. Keon has moved on to the throne room since this area is almost done. Since I'm done with my area, I can help one of the others. Keon is sweeping the floor around the portal. Do you need help here? Nana, are you all done in the courtyard? There's not much left there to clean up. I thought I'd come here. I summoned some vines, and they helped me lift the rebel by the throne. You can easily control that, He glances at the portal. I think we'd be stuck there if Selim hadn't come. Did you try to activate that circle yourself? I've had no luck. I'll ask Selim how he did it. I wonder how it works. If I figure it out, we will come closer to solving the mystery. In any case, I've been thinking about what Selim said the other day. I know he said this current darkness won't come here, but I can't help but wondering if we can defend this place if they come. I believe him for the most part. I still have some doubts because I like to be careful. Being cautious is good. Trusting people completely might not be a good idea. I'm glad you understand. I don't doubt you or Siren, because we all came from the cleansing circle. We're brainwashed to the point that we understand what each of us has gone through. Selim said we're strong compared to the common people. Selim's power must be close to our level, but he cannot handle this Doomgazers group. So if we ever encounter this group, we may be too weak. Yes, if Selim is looking for power, then so should we. Getting out of our mindless state isn't the only thing we should do. Magic feels natural to you, right? Yes, it does. I wonder if it's safe to test our powers here. Won't we risk reverting back if it gets out of hand? That's what I'm worried about. But I do want to see how powerful our own magical powers are. I use a lot of vines. They feel very natural to me. I concentrate, I summon a lot all at once. I use them to remove the rest of the rubble. I'm sure what you can do is not natural for common people. I can also summon a lot of flame all at once, just how you can do that with your vines. Maybe we're at the same level. Perhaps. There's a half-burned book about magic. I've been studying fire magic to see what I'm capable of. I'll be ready if something happens. I also bookmarked a few pages relevant for you. Thank you. Progressing a little every day is the best thing we can do right now. The palace is in better shape than it was yesterday. Alright, then let's do our best to clean the rest of this place up. Yes, and these magic gems that someone asked us to collect. I wonder how important they are. We studied the cleansing circle, but we get nowhere. It's nothing more than a symbol on the ground. How did Selim open it? We went back to work and found some gems. I picked them up and analyzed them. Most of them appear to be in this style. It worked a lot over the last few days. Most of the rubble has been cleared. It's time to meet the others in the throne room. I bring the gems I found with me. The glowing orbs keep gathering as I walk by. I wonder what they're supposed to be. Hello everyone. We did a good job so far. We cleared up most of where we usually go. There's a lot to do still though. We don't have to clean up the entire place. We just need to clean up the places we visit the most. Really? Good. I don't want to clean up the whole place. It's too much. So, are you coping better after the cleanup? Yes, it does feel better. So, did you find any magic gems? And maybe even some clues? I found some gems. Me too. I got a few too. These are the ones you spoke of, right? Yes, they're all in this style. Wow, I can't believe cleaning up helped. There's so many. What are magic gems supposed to be? These are specifically crafted. I can't talk today. These are specially crafted gems that store magical power. They are made and sold everywhere. They allow people who can't use magic to use magic. So they are common items. The ones who can afford it will buy the strongest ones, and the one who needs certain magic skills will buy them too. So you need magic gems to use all the magic you can't use naturally. Yes. There are restrictions to these items though. They can only store one type of magic. Once it's used up, you must get it refused with the same type. People pay those with the right skills to recharge them. If not, they just buy new ones. I can't use all forms of magic, so I'm hoping some of these will contain healing magic. They'll aid me through the harsh lands. Came here with healing gems, but they're all used up. If you wanted to, could you leave now? Maybe. It depends if these gems still hold power. Let's see. Selim picks up one gem at a time and stares at it. We all go silent, hoping for something that will happen. What's wrong? I'm trying to use these. They're empty so far. Is that why they're abandoned? Possibly. I was hoping there was still some power. Selim tries gem after gem, one making him grow more frustrated. I can't believe they're empty. Then our collection is useless, unless we can get them reinfused. So if we recharge them, they'll work again. That's only if you know what kind of magic they store. Sadly, none of us has the skills to determine the type of magic inside. So they're all useless. They're useless for now. We'll keep them. They might be useful in the future. Well, I sort of thought this might happen. It's just that I was excited over the number of gems found. Magic gems are the best type to make it through the hazards, but there are also other supplies. It's too bad that these are empty. Don't worry, I know you all mean well, especially you. Oh, don't come so close all of a sudden. The glowing orbs suddenly dance around me. It's like they reacted to my irregular heartbeat just now. It's just a coincidence, right? I wave my hands to get them away. What is this? They reacted when I pushed them away? I realized I just pushed Selim away with my gesture. No, it's their orbs. They're swirling around me. Huh? These orbs are strange. They were all around me. What do you think they are? No one talked about them, so I thought they might be a natural part of this place. Orbs? What are you talking about? These glowing little orbs, right here. I point to the bunch just in front of us. I watch the orbs gather and disperse again and again. Kion and Siren stare at me blankly. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't see them? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Siren just shakes his head. What do they look like? They are tiny glowing orbs flowing around. They swarmed around me when Selim got too close to me. I don't see anything like you described. What? So none of you can see them? Nana, do you always see them? They gather and disperse often, especially when I come near. I didn't notice it was a pattern until today. Are you sure you're not seeing things? They can't see them. How can this be? Why can't you see them? They're everywhere in the palace, so I thought it was normal. They were always there, but we really never got to talk about them. They didn't seem as important as our recovery. I'm sorry. I can't see them. I wonder what you're seeing. I hope it's not what the cleansing magic did to you. How are you feeling? Does something feel odd? Ugh. This is turning into a concern. I observe the patterns of the orbs while the guys examine me. Hey there, you're moving around my chest. That's where I have this piece of jewelry. They're gathering, dispensing right in front of my jewel. It appears as though they are reacting to it. What I have on is a magic gem, right? Is it? I thought it was just a piece of jewelry. It's not in the style of a magic gem. So magic gem are all simple round style? All the ones from more than 50 years ago are in the same style. It's why yours shouldn't be a magic gem. I look around and notice the orbs are more concentrated in the hallway. Nana, where are you going? Over here. The numbers are concentrated right before this gate. So whatever you're seeing is beyond the gate. Let me try opening it. Xion reaches for the handle. Xion! Oh, I can't talk! Only to find out there isn't one. He tries to push against the gate instead. It does appear to be locked from within. What do you think? Should we use magic to bust through? Let me phase through instead. Selim's body becomes transparent. He walks right into the gate. Ow! He stumbles back, rubbing his nose. What the heck? Selim puts his hand on his and the gate and can't close. I can't talk. His body is transparent again, but he can't go through the gate. That's weird. It appears to be locked with magic. I glance at Selim. He looks frustrated. He must really want to know what's on the other side. So even you cannot phase through. The magic must be strong. Something must be in there. Simon's voice trembles. There's a circle here with 3 symbols faded out. What do they mean? Are there symbols? Well, these symbols are faded out. I mistook them as a part of the scratches before. They're not in any of the records as far as I know. On one of the left does resemble the one on the left does resemble the ornament on my chest. I put my hands on it and stroke it. Don't you think it looks like my... Eh! I take my hand away in surprise. What? Nana, is one of those symbols... I think that one on the left looks like the one you're wearing. I touch the ornament on my chest. Could it be yours? Is your jewel really a magical gem? You said they weren't in this style long ago. The ones from long ago were always the simple round type style, which is why I assumed yours was just an ornament. But if it's really a magic gem, then what does this mean? You said there are more orbs and they react to you. Are they coming from behind the gate? I'm not sure. Maybe. And if your gem is the same as the design on the door, then it might open this gate. We look at each other, excited. So we can open the gate after all. I wonder how you got that an amazing gem. Are you sure my gem is that special? Most magic gems from long ago have the circular style you saw. It's meant for to channel magic probably. Specially designed ones like yours are not done. It's because it won't channel magic. Yes, you do know how diamonds shimmer when you cut probably. When they're not cut probably, they don't shimmer. Magic gems has to be a specific style to store and channel magic. Then this style is special. Yes, but I don't know how special. One must have found a way to design a complicated gem like yours. Then it's one of the stronger magic gems. There is a reason that you were left behind in the cleansing circle. It would make sense if it has something of utmost importance. I have to end the episode here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!